Ocean surface temperatures hit a record high for June. European scientists warn of consequences for weather patterns, the global climate, and marine life. Temperatures on the ocean surface have hit a record high, raising fears of another burst of extreme heat this summer. On the 21st of June, temperatures outside the polar regions exceeded the extraordinary highs observed at the same time in 2023 and 2024, the Copernicus Climate Change Service said on Wednesday. It warned the new peak would probably bring consequences for weather patterns, global climate, and marine ecosystems, not least because it would coincide with the earliest phases of an El Niño event they forecast to be the strongest in decades. When the previous ocean record for June was set in 2023, scientists described the trends as worrying, terrifying, and bonkers because they were so far outside their expectations. That presaged an El Niño and a period of devastating global heat waves, floods, and storms. That 2023 record has now been surpassed, and much of the world is once again seeing an alarming rise in temperatures. Last month, the UK and many other countries in Europe sweltered amid new heat records, while Antarctica experienced unprecedentedly balmy winter conditions. Although the focus is usually on land temperatures, oceans give a fuller picture of how much the climate is being pushed out of balance by human-caused warming. Surface temperatures are affected by solar radiation, water currents, and the buildup of heat in the depths. Oceans absorb more than 90% of the excess energy in the Earth system, which is primarily caused by burning fossil fuels such as oil, coal, and gas. That imbalance hit a record 23 zettajoules last year, more than double the average of the previous 2 decades. Sign up to Down to Earth. Down to Earth, the planet's most important stories. Get all the week's environment news, the good, the bad, and the essential. Privacy notice newsletters may contain information about charities, online ads, and content funded by outside parties. For more information about how we use your data, see our privacy policy. As a result, the oceans are warming at an accelerating rate. In 2020, the amount of heat being added to the oceans was equivalent to about 5 Hiroshima bombs a second. Last year, it was closer to 11 Hiroshima explosions a second. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has warned Earth is being pushed beyond its limits. Scientists said it was too early to say whether the sea surface heating would prove temporary or even worsen because annual peaks are usually registered in July and August. But Carlo Buontempo, Copernicus director at the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts, warned it could indicate the beginning of a new phase, leading once more to uncharted territory. With ocean temperatures at these levels and El Niño on the horizon, we are likely to see more temperature records fall in the coming months. Copernicus is part of the EU's space program. Explore more on these topics.